In hilly locations, developing an effective transportation network is a major difficulty. Rail and aviation transportation networks are limited in these locations, and road network growth has technological obstacles. In this background, ropeways have emerged as a practical and safe alternative means of transportation. The government has planned to build ropeways in the country's mountainous areas. So far, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways MORTH has been in charge of developing highways and regulating the country's road transport industry. However, the Government of India Allocation of Business Rule 1961 were revised in February 2021, allowing the ministry to now oversee the construction of ropeways and alternate mobility solutions. The measure will help the industry by establishing a regulating framework. The ministry will also be in charge of ropeway and alternative transportation solution technology development, as well as building, research, and policy in this field. The development of an institutional, financial, and regulatory framework for technology will also be included. Union Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman announced the National Roadways Development Program, that is Parvatamala, will be undertaken on the PPP basis and will be preferred ecologically sustainable alternative to conventional roads in difficult hilly areas. The idea is to improve connectivity and convenience for commuters as well as to promote tourism. This might also apply to crowded metropolitan areas where a traditional mass transit system is not practical. The Finance Minister said that contracts for 8 ropeway projects totaling 60 kilometers in length will be granted in 2022-23. The plan is now being implemented in Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur, Jammu and Kashmir, and other northeastern states. Look at the major factors driving ropeway infrastructure. Number 1, economical means of transportation. Because ropeway projects are built in a straight path over a steep terrain, land acquisition expenses are reduced. As a result, while having a greater construction cost per kilometer than motorways, ropeways projects may be more cost effective than roadways. Second, faster means of transportation. Because ropeways are aerial, they have an advantage over roadway projects, because ropeways may be erected in a straight line across steep terrain. Third, environmental friendly. Low dust emissions are good for the environment. Material containers can be constructed to avoid soiling the surroundings. Fourth, last mile connectivity. Ropeway projects using 3S, a type of cable car system or related technology, may carry 6,000 to 8,000 persons per hour. What are the benefits of ropeways? Number 1, ideal for difficult, challenging, sensitive terrain. Long rope spans. The system easily traverses barriers such as rivers, buildings, ravines, and roadways. Ropes that are stayed over towers. Ground area needs and minimal, and there are no barriers for humans or animals. This method of transportation will provide mobility to those living in remote places, allowing them to integrate into society. Villagers and farmers residing in such places will be able to sell their produce in other areas, allowing them to increase their revenue. Second, economy. Ropeways with several vehicles powered by a single power plant and drive mechanism. This saves money on both construction and upkeep. The employment of a single operator for a full ropeway saves much more money in labor costs. Ropeways are less expensive than narrow gauge railroads on plain ground, but significantly superior in the mountains. Third, flexible. Conveyance of various materials A ropeway provides for the simultaneous transport of several commodities. Number 4. Capability of managing huge slopes. Ropeway and cableways, or we call cable cranes, are capable of handling enormous slopes and height disparities. A ropeway climbs straight up and down the wall line when a road or train requires switchbacks or tunnels. This characteristic is used by historic cliff rails in England and ski resort Ropeway in the Alps. Number 5. Low footprint. Because only narrow based vertical supports are required at intervals, leaving the rest of the ground free, ropeways can be created in densely populated regions and in locations where land usage is very competitive. MOU with Uttarakhand. MORTH has commissioned McKinsey and Corporation to conduct a research on ropeway development in the nation. The report advised the North pursue the Parvatamala National Ropeway Development Program, which is comparable to the Bharatmala initiative. A Memorandum of Understanding MOU has been signed with the Uttarakhand Tourism Construction Board, Government of Uttarakhand, for the development of ropeways in the state. In the beginning, 7 projects in Uttarakhand were identified. The DPR for the Kedarnath and Hemkund Sahib ropeway is now underway and an NIT has been solicited. Ropeway proposals have also been received from the governments of Himachal Pradesh, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Maharashtra, and Jammu and Kashmir.